understand the new generation somewhat crazy.
There it goes. It's going.
Some don't care about
Yeah.
Okay.
The new, if you get the S7 Edge with the new VR goggles,
That's what he's asking for.
it is spectacular.
Yeah.
And there are no
It's
words.
spectacular price.
Walking-
in Turkey.
In
Turkey,
Oh,
yeah.
in Turkey, yeah. They had a deal. They had the S. If you sign up for 2 years.
Recorded, by the way.
Oh, yeah. You sign up for 2 years. It was $300.
Recorded.
For the camera and the goggles for $300. It was like ridiculous.
I need to ask for somebody where it come from there. Anyway, all right. So we are going to have a few steps, and the first is going to be about how these carpets are being worn. And we will visit that room. I'm sure if you have not seen that before, it will be very interesting. We will see how we spin them. Yeah, but first let's begin with how we form the knots. What are the main differences between machine-made and hand-made carpets? Please.
It's okay, by the way, if the pad turns off, it just goes to sleep, it's still recording.
Ah, good, perfect. Okay. All right, go closer.
Come as close as possible because you must see that. Have a look, if you come there, have a look at her fingers, please. You see she's picking up some yarns and then she forms the knots. That is the main difference between machine-made and hand-made carpet. I'm going to ask her to show us more. Because she's a master weaver and she's weaving a very fine pure silk carpet now. Я başka bir göster bize. See, she gets 2 yards out of those, and then she forms 2 loops around 2 of those yards. Then she pulls that down and cuts that about. This is one double knot.
Oh.
On machine made, there is no knot like this. V-shaped pile and glue on the back. So this is why after you use it a while, you can take the pile out of the carpet on machine made. Plus that glue gets dry and goes on the floor as the yellowish chemical dust, unfortunately not helpful. But what she's doing, because that understands, what she's doing is the one that you form or you will see only on Turkish handmade carpets. This is known as Turkish knot, as I said. Because of she forms 2 loops, we call it double knot. But in Morocco, China, Afghanistan, India, Egypt, Iran, or Tunisia, for example, it is the technique is known as single knot, Persian knot. Did it take 2 months? So, as you can easily guess, the previous one was double knot. Remember, this is single knot. One single loop is 4.
Oh,
Now, let me tell you this. If you ask this in corner shops, what's the difference between Persian knot and Turkish knot? Single and double knot. In Turkey, they are going to complain a lot about Persian knot. That's very normal. I mean, you are in Turkey. They will say that, for example, if you have a look at this, don't buy single knotted carpets. They will say it is not strong, not even 1/3 life of a double knot. That's not true. Both are exceptionally good and strong. This is stronger, yes, double knot. But the difference is not that dramatic. If this is going to last about 150 years with double knot, it is going to last about 130 years with single knot.
oh,
I mean, as an expert, we believe that both fair long enough. This is why when you would like to buy one handmade carpet, never care about the double or single knot. Never care about if it is from Turkey, China, Afghanistan, India, Egypt, or Iraq. The most beautiful, the best and the highest quality handmade carpet of the world for yourself is the one that you like personally. Because every country has different characters. I mean, this medallion design over there is a medallion for you everywhere. When you see it's going to be a medallion. But there are some slight differences which shows the tradition and characteristic feature, the lifestyle of that country. So, you have no chance to find 2 identical handmade carpets. That's impossible. The reason is she's not a robot. No matter how many times she weaves that carpet with the same design, color, material as herself, back to back, she has no chance to weave 2 identical. Similar, yes. Identical, no way. That's why when you see, many of those ones similar side by side, you will like maybe 1, maybe 2 of them. One of them. So beauty, you know, is in the eye of the beholder. That's another thing every time I recommend to my guests that it's not silk that you must run after. It's not wool or cotton that you must run after. You must look at the total composition of the carpet. And yes, if that carpet speaks to you, that must be the one that you purchase. Well, this is pure silk, and I'm sorry, you're from States, I guess?
yes.
So you prefer inches?
Inches, yeah.
Yeah. All right, look at this beautiful piece. Tribal dramatic art. This one is pure wool. And as you know, wool cannot be spun so fine.
Right.
The reason is, it is not as strong. If you, versus cotton versus silk, wool is weaker. This is going to be the minimum fineness that you can find, you spin on wool. If it is any finer, not strong, will be broken easily. This is why, when you use this thickness, there's a limit in number of knots that you can form. This one has about 100 knots in a square inch, more or less, for example. Yes. And look at the design, the flowers and everything. It is difficult to see if there is a flower or if any of these ones. Look, the leaves, the flower, you cannot see what it is. But look at it. On here, she could be more proud of that one. Let's have a look at this. Biraz geç çünkü. You see the design?
All of it.
See the birds,
Beautiful.
the flowers. This is tree of life design and the birds of paradise. But in order to get this kind of intricacy, like digital camera, more pixel, more sharpness, HD, Full HD, 4K, or HD ready, same idea.
Another techie. see?
Yes. the pixels in the camera is the number of knots on the carpet. 100 knots in a square inch, 900 knots in a square inch.
And what's the most you've seen in a...
The one that we completed and we
1600?
have now, 6,000. No, I'm sorry, 36 by 30, 7,000 knots
7,000.
in a square inch. But in postcard size. Because you cannot weave it any larger.
Oh, so, yeah.
The construction is extremely fine, even thinner than the air.
Oh.
So you really need an exceptional level of experience, professionality to weave them. These ladies are master weavers. They don't need to be here. We work like cottage industry. Ladies weave at home. We provide them everything that they need, and they have, related to their skill level, they have different income, monthly, not per knot, not per carpet. So, you know the minimum wage of the country?
You were telling me, it's
So,
like
Remember?
1,300?
Yes,
Exactly.
bravo.
13.
1,300 lira.
1,300.
So,
yeah.
skill level 1, 1,300 lira, the beginner. While we teach them how to be better, how to weave a carpet, they get 1,300 lira a month. Skill level 10, master weavers earn 4,000 lira. But there are 10 different levels. Yes, like this is master level, yes, but this is professional level with 160 knots in a square inch. Or that one is a standard level with 100 knots in a square inch. So that's why these things are very important. We set everything into their house, loom, material, like these ones, let me show you.
See how far it got. You look at it. See how far it got.
Yeah. The blue one is pure wool. The one in the middle, everything is wool. The one beside that on the right is wool on cotton.
Oh,
Look at the one in the corner.
I did.
Closer.
That's beautiful.
In order
What is
to,
this? Can I touch it?
please, it's pure silk.
And now how many knots per inch is this?
900 again. 12 by 12 in a centimeter square. 12 by 12 is 144 in a square centimeter. So it's about 930 in a square inch. Look at the back.
And that's
Like looking at the pixels. You see, every little dot
yes.
is one double knot.
Wow.
And look at this. You will see the difference between.
Yes.
This is wonderful
It's
in condition and everything. That is exceptional.
This is, yeah, this is exceptional.
That one needs almost a year. I'm sorry, not even longer than that, because this needs 3 months to complete. In about a foot by 1.5. This is almost 2.5 by 3.
So as I was saying, mine took a year, a little over a year to
This
make.
is exceptional. It really is.
This also needs about 13 months, 12 months. Look at the size difference.
Yeah.
Almost the same time they need.
But
And the
it's,
reason is the number of knots. That is the key of every single expense. That carpet is valuable, this carpet is valuable, that carpet is valuable. But why some carpets are having more price, more cost? Because of skill level and time.
yeah.
Material is partly the substitute of government for us. because we provide a job to village people and stop the migration. And shipping expenses is fully subsidy of the government. Their social security and health benefits is the subsidy of government. We pay their salary, yes, but when we're short of the salary, like these times, because we lost most of our reservations, unfortunately, many people scared to come to Turkey. So when we cannot, when we are in the position of cannot pay the salary, we pay as much as we can, then get on with that.
You know, the whole thing's going like this. Yeah, we could probably stop it now, spend quite a while.
Okay.
Hang on.
10
10
minutes.
minutes.